Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Yes, sir. What's going on, sports fans, NFL fans, football fans? Big Blue Crew Sports Network back up in the building. G Nation Inside Sports. My co-host, Big Pat Sports Talk, the two originators of the BBKSN Sports Network. You heard? Here with another All 32 2024 season preview. Now, we left off last week after doing week 2. So we'll be starting week 3 of the 2024 NFL season. Pat, why don't you let some of these great sports fans and enthusiasts know where they need to go subscribe to real quick before we get into this?
Yeah, you need to go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Central Hub, like Iman says, he says he's loving it. I appreciate you, bro. Subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. And we got everything on there for you, man. As far as we're calling the Colorado game, Man Cave is calling the Colorado game on there right now. We're going to be having multiple games, multiple streams, calling multiple games and streams on the Big Blue Crew Network. As you know, multiple shows, everything sports, baseball, football, basketball, rugby. We're looking to get some hockey people in here for you. Maybe even some soccer people in here for you, man. So just be on the lookout for the Big Blue Crew Network, man, for sure. But I appreciate all the subscribers that have subscribed already. And we're at 130 right now. It's only been a week, not even a full week. So do appreciate you guys, man. Mac Customs, what's going on?
Mr. Burton, King Taj, what up, Taj? E-Man Perry. Man, thank you guys, man. Bunch of day ones already flooding the chat. You know, we wouldn't have got this far without you guys supporting and helping us to continue to fuel the dream and the vision. And this is only the beginning. We got a lot more planned, a lot more in store. The grind has just begun. You guys haven't seen the type of hustle that we got. Pause. We grind. Every one of us, every last one of us have a job, a business, a family, and do our content and our research for our content and travel for our content. So I'm telling you, ain't nobody out hustling the BBKSN, and ain't nobody giving you content from any angle or giving you insight or sports analysis like the BBKSN. So stay locked in, stay tuned in, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you'll be notified anytime that any member of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network posts, does a short, does a live, does a premiere, does a members only stream, whatever the case may be, man. You want to be notified so you're not left behind and caught unawares of all your news, sports updates, and news. Okay? But thank you guys, man, for all the support. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into the 2024 NFL season preview. We left off on week 2. We're going to start on week 3. Tudo, Wells, Jarvis, what's going on, my brother? Thank you, Tudo, Wells. Thank you for putting everybody's link in the chat, man. Guys, if this is your first time tuning in, click any of them links that Tudo Azuri has posted. Those are all members of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. We are a collective, okay? We are a bunch of content creators who are like-minded, critical thinkers, and go-getters. And we have built something here for you that no one has done, and we're about to take it to a completely different level. But without further ado, Dominique Parks, what's good? We're going to get into it. So, let me know when you're ready for me to put it up on the monitor, Pat.
Yeah, you can pull. I got the schedule up on the monitor right now. Once NYG comes on, we can do the highlights and everything. But I got the schedule pulled up. Week 3.
All right. So first game of the morning, is that a foreign game or is that U.S.?
This is the Thursday night game. That's U.S. is Jets versus Patriots.
Aha, AFC division rivals.
Yeah, that's the AFC East division rival right there. Like week three, Patriots are starting Jacoby Brissett, so you probably won't see Drake May in this game. I wouldn't put Drake May in there against a defense like the Jets. I see it as a pretty easy victory for the Jets right there. Although the Patriots defense always seems to play the Jets pretty well. There's been reports out there that Aaron Rodgers and the Jets offense might not be in sync. And we did a preview on Heart of the City of the Jets team, and their receiving core is not as strong as people believe. To be honest with you, their receiving core is Wilson, and then it's like Alan Lazard and a couple of rookies and a couple of undrafted free agents until Mike Williams gets to come back. Now, this may be the game Mike Williams comes back 100%, so that will help them out. But I do see the Jets getting a victory in this game, man.
Oh wow. Yeah, well, I mean, you know what? The Pats have been dominating that division for so long that it was only time for a new one to emerge. And right now, between the Jets and the Dolphins, I think that's a pretty big battle for second place because I think Buffalo is gonna have that division sewn up. Um, but that's a game that's interesting to watch. Um, I believe you're correct on that. I think the Jets will take that one, but the next game is the Giants and the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Watson versus Daniel Jones. Is that what we got going on at noon
Yep,
on
Deshaun
September
Watson
15th?
versus Daniel Jones at noon on the 22nd, third week. The Giants should be 2-0 going into this game, and I believe the
Duel at high
Browns.
noon.
Hmm.
The duel at high noon.
Hmm. This could be a battle of two undefeated teams at 2-0. Right here.
Yes, sir. I like the way your head is at.
Uh, this is going to be a tough battle for our New York Giants, man, because that Browns defense is outstanding, and you're going to have Miles Garrett going against light skinned Jermaine a lot in that game because I don't think they'll just put him over there with Andrew Thomas because I do believe Andrew Thomas will have a good game against uh, Miles Garrett. Hopefully, we can control Miles Garrett and not let him wreck the game. And I believe our defense has a good chance to, nullify their offense in that game. I actually got us winning this game, very close game, like a 20 to
I got to start
14 or
3-0.
20 to 13 game here.
I have us starting 3-0 as well, but I'm not going to be a homer right now. Um, am I correct in is what I'm hearing correct? Is Chubb out for the year?
No, he's not out for the year, but he's going to start off the season on the pup list, so he's going to miss at least the first four games, and so he
Mm,
won't be here this game in week three. So we'll be going against Ford. He's actually a pretty good running back as well. They got Njoku, they got Amari Cooper, Jerry Judy,
yeah.
Deshaun Watson, that quarterback. I don't think he's the same, but we'll see if he gets back to form in this season. But it's going to be a tough game for the Giants, man. I can see us winning and I can see us losing. So that's going to be our first big test of the 2024 season after playing the Commanders and the Vikings the first 2 weeks. We should be 2-0 going into this game.
Okay. Um, I believe that we'll start 3-0. But I was glad to see Bryce Ford Wheaton make the team. I said he would make the team, and a lot of people thought he would end up on the practice squad. But for some reason, when they got him, he was undrafted to begin with. It's not like they put a lot of money into him, but they did spend time into developing him, trying to get him on par with the playbook and with the rest of the receivers and bring him up to NFL speed. And while you haven't seen too much of him, I think that he's made enough of an impact for them to keep him for certain packages. I think he's going to be a red zone threat. Um, him, Bellinger, Uh, Hyatt and Neighbors, of course. But I think that they're gonna have some specific packages for him in the red zone. But I believe we come away with that game. The only where I disagree with you is I don't think it's gonna be as close as people think. I think our defense is gonna shock some people. If we come out of the first 3 weeks with like a +5 turnover ratio, it's gonna be a problem this year.
Yeah,
MYG,
I do believe we'll get some pressure on Deshaun Watson to see if he makes a couple of mistakes. Our secondary is going to have to step up in that game because you got to go against Judy and Amari Cooper and Ajuku. So I can see it getting ugly too.
because that
Just
rust
being
is
honest
real.
with you.
Yeah, that rust is real though. We saw DJ come back in his first action in preseason and look rusty, and that wasn't at full NFL speed because it was preseason and you had a lot of guys in there that wasn't, a whole bunch of starters. So Deshaun Watson in his first real NFL action, well, third week, right? His third week of NFL action after a long time off. He's gonna have some real rust. I don't expect him to be firing all cylinders in week 3. And with this new defensive front and new defensive scheme, I think we'll be able to confuse him and force some errant throws and maybe a few picks. That's why I say if we can come out with some turnovers and capitalize on them turnovers, we should be in good shape, and that'll give our offense some time and some more reps in live action games to start gelling and more opportunities to come up with points. So that's the only place I disagree with you. I think that we can pull away on them, but it could also get ugly, like you just said, and be just a dogfight in the trenches. So now I look forward to that game. I think that's going to be a very interesting game.
Yeah, especially if we go in there undefeated, uh, beating Washington and the Vikings. It's going to be the first real test. It's going to be the first game where people are going to be, the Daniel Jones detractors are going to be looking at chops, because he's going to be going against a top ranked defense. I do believe the Browns will be a top five defense this year, um,
Mm.
during the NFL season. So
Shit. That's gonna be a hard fought game if they're top five. That shit's gonna be serious.
yeah, that the Browns defense is serious, bro. That whole defensive front seven.
No, I know they serious, but if they top five, that means they are the elite class.
Yeah, they
Of the
got three corners that are good man to man corners. You know what I'm saying? They got the guy they drafted last year turned out to be very good. They got Newsom and Ward, and their safeties are very good. Their front seven is one of the best in the game. So if we could put up, let's just say this, Lou.
you have first round picks every year for 15 fucking years. You better have a damn good squad.
Yeah, I mean they got major first round picks throughout that whole defense. So I'm gonna say this: if we could put up some points on the Browns, we could put up points on anybody.
Anybody. Facts. Facts. I like where you're thinking there. Yes.
So that's why I'm very interested in seeing that game.
But let's move on to the stinking seagulls, the lice infested pigeons of the sea versus the Saints. Also a noon game. We'll more than likely be calling that game. Probably me, while Pat is calling the Giants game. I'll more than likely be calling the Seagulls and trying to do some hoodoo voodoo behind the scenes so they'll lose. Uh, but where do you see the Saints in the rankings this year? They've been flying under the radar. Haven't seen too much news about them. Not a whole lot of trades or big draft picks. Do you think that they're going to be competitive this season?
yes, the Saints are always competitive every season. Their record might not show it all the time, but they're in most of their games that they play. It's just up to if Derek Carr makes good decisions against this Eagles defense. Their secondary can be had, and Bradbury just got hurt for them, so he will not be in this game. Slay is getting older. All their other cornerbacks, are subject to getting beat. Their safeties are weak. Their linebackers are weak, and we're going to see what their edge rushers are this season. See where they are with Bryce Huff and Sweat and a couple of other guys. Their defense is not as good as it was 2 years ago, And let's see what this offense with the Eagles do without Kelsey. It was being reported that Kelsey was making all the line calls for the Eagles, so he was pretty much doing it all for Jalen Hurts.
Oh,
And let's see if Barkley and them can get that run game going against the Saints. Because believe it or not, the Saints defense is going to be pretty good too. The Saints defense has been good the past 3 years. It's just that their offense plays so sporadic that it puts the defense in such bad situations. I could see the Saints actually coming out with a victory in this game.
well, I know they defense is stout. They got that other guy. They brought that other guy over there with Cam Jordan now.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
I can't think of his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Big guy. I was watching them on the drills. They was doing the drill. He was showing Cam Jordan a different way to get past the defender. I mean, the blocker. And I was like, yo, these two together, it's gonna be a
Yeah,
problem.
they got a good secondary. They still got the Honey Badger. They still got the DB that I wanted us to trade for, Lattimore.
Yeah.
The other DB is still very good. I think their defense is at least going to be be around 14, 15, and their offense has potential. I mean, you got Chris Olave, you got Taysom Hill, who's the jack of all trades. Derek Carr, he's a decent quarterback when he wants to be. You know, you still got Alvin Kamara.
I
You
think
still
John
got
Gruden ruined him, man. John
yeah.
John Gruden, John Gruden ruined that Raiders team. They had a playoff caliber team, man. They was making some noise,
Hmm.
but anyway.
I think Dallas Turner did go to them NYG because we all thought the Vikings was going to take him, but they took McCarthy. So I think Dallas Turner did go there, and Dallas Turner and Cam Jordan. That's a pretty good tandem, man. If they could get some pressure on the Eagles, and those cornerbacks can stop Jalen Hurts from just chucking it up deep to Smith and AJ Brown, that could be a very hard, tough game for the Eagles, even if they
Nah,
win.
it's another defensive lineman on there aside from the guy you just mentioned. Cam Jordan, the gentleman you just mentioned, and another big time playmaker. I was watching him on the pads with Cam Jordan, giving Cam Jordan some pointers. I said, "Oh man," I said, "Yeah." Well, you can come to a team where a guy has been here already, and he's willing to listen to you and take pointers from you. You know you have respect around the league.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that defensive front is going to be stout. That should be an interesting game. That's one that I got the Eagles losing. Believe it or not. I think that defense is going to cause Jalen Hurts fits, and he's going to throw some picks. And if the Saints play it right and capitalize on them picks, they'll run away with that game.
Yeah, that's who they got over there. Kool-Aid. They got Kool-Aid McKinstry, and they drafted Fuaga. That's who they drafted in the first round, not Dallas Turner, but Fuaga, the lineman. So their offensive line has always been good. The Saints' offensive line has always been good. They got a good coach over there, and we're going to see if they could just hold up against the Eagles. If they're in that game late in the fourth quarter, I believe the Saints can pull out a victory against the Eagles for sure.
The stinking Texans. I want revenge on them for the preseason game. Um,
Yeah, I mean, then you got the Texans versus the Vikings. Now I see this as an easy victory for the Texans. I got Texans as a dark horse Super Bowl contender with C.J. Stroud, Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Dalton Schultz, good offensive line, franchise quarterback, and C.J. Stroud, a good running back, and Joe Milton that came over from the Bengals, and their defense is stout. You know, they're going to have one of the top ranked defenses and probably one of the top ranked offenses in the league. So I see this as a very easy victory for the Texans versus the Vikings, man. The Vikings, I know they do got Justin Jefferson and Addison, and Hawkinson would not be available for the first 4 weeks, so he won't be playing in this game. Let's see if Aaron Jones can stay healthy. Maybe he can provide some running game for him to stop that Texans pass rush. With they got Davenport from the Vikings and the guy they drafted from Alabama. The linebackers are stout. The defensive tackles are stout. The DBs are stout. The safeties are stout, man. Like, that's a stacked team, man. And they did it within 2 years, man. So kudos to the Texans, man. one of my favorite teams besides the Giants. I think they're gonna put them things on the Vikings, man, for sure.
Fonzie. Ain't nothing dark horse about the Texans. Them boys legit.
Yeah, them boys are legit,
Get
bro.
it, God in the building. What's going on, man? Good to see you, my brother. Thank you for supporting. Um, yeah, I can't disagree with you. The Vikings are the Vikings. But they do look good in regular season and then mess up in the playoffs. That is their MO too. But you know, I don't see them beating the Texans. I don't think they got enough over there to stop what they got going on.
Mm-mm. They don't have, they don't have the manpower to beat them boys, man. Unless the Texans just make mistake after mistake after mistake, it should be an easy victory for the Texans, man. That
Oh,
team is just stacked over there, bro.
this is gonna be a horrible game to watch. Who's gonna call that one?
The Broncos versus the Buccaneers. I see the Buccaneers winning that game easily as well. Um, I think the Buccaneers are a decent team. I think the
Oh,
Buccaneers are a very decent team, and they should be able to beat the Broncos handily.
no, yeah, I agree. I'm just saying, but that's not gonna be a interesting game to watch. The Broncos are still in a rebuild. Um, the Buccaneers are trying to hold on to the spark that they had when they had Brady over there. Um, Mike Evans still there, and but can they get that type of chemistry that they had when Brady was there and rekindle that spark? That's the question because they still got a lot of the same players. They can still make some noise, but do they have the drive to do it this season?
I mean, yeah, Baker Mayfield had a very good season for them last year. He played very well for them, and he made some good plays. They brought back Mike Evans. They still got Chris Godwin. They got uh, a lot of young receivers that are up and coming. Cade Otton at tight end. They got Rashad White at running back. Offensive line is very good, and the defense, the front seven is a little bit weaker than what it used to be. And the DBs are still pretty good, and they still got very good safety play with Winfield Jr. and everybody out there. So I just see that as an easy victory for the Buccaneers, man.
Hey Pat, I know this question was addressed to you, but I want to take it real quick. The New York Football Giants is the dark horse for the NFC to win the Super Bowl, sir. That's who I believe. Taj,
What's going on?
what's going on? Oh shit, NYG said I'm not calling it. Just joking. We'll call every game, even the BS games. Facts. What's going on, Taj?
Not much, man. I'm watching this Colorado game right now.
Yeah, Colorado's defense is trash, bro.
Swiss cheese.
North Dakota State just scored, so it's like 31-20. Well, they Gary try to go for a 2 point conversion. It's 31-26, 2 point conversion. Ball is snapped. He's looking and incomplete pass. That pass was trash. And damn, number 3 got hurt.
That pass was terrible.
Right. That pass so bad he hurt the receiver. Trash. Yeah.
Vinny G, man. Salute, the fellas. Finally caught you guys lately.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's going on, Vinny G?
Hey, Vinny G, do us a solid, man. Go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. We finally started it. We've been saying it for a while. Now we have one centralized location where you guys can go subscribe to all of the great content creators from the Big Blue Crew Sports Network and be kept aware of all of your sports needs all day long. One central location. We all still have our individual channels, so you can sub us up and support. But we do have a centralized sports network for you guys where we'll be calling all the sports and keep you guys aware of all the updates, moves, injuries, and all the news pertaining to your favorite sport. So go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network and don't be a ninja watch. You heard? Last man standing. Bucks are in a division they can still make noise in. I think they'll be all right, win some games. Yeah. Snarf, Mets 21-28 in the building. What's going on?
Shit, I think Atlanta wins that division though, but yeah, the Bucks could take some of those.
You think Atlanta wins
Yeah.
that division?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, if Kirk Cousins plays Kirk Cousins type football with all that talent around him, yeah. Because
Appreciate that,
I
Vinny
think they're
G.
better. Yeah, I think they're better than the Bucks. I think they're better than the Saints. They're definitely better than the Panthers. So
All
yeah, I
right.
can see Atlanta actually winning that division, bro.
So the Packers and the Titans. Jordan Love versus Tannehill, correct?
No,
Well,
Will Levis.
Oh, Levis. Damn. Yeah, they got rid of
Mayo
Tannehill.
Boy
And they got rid of Tannehill and Malik Willis. But Malik Willis is actually on the Packers
in Green Bay, yeah. So he returns to Tennessee.
to
And he's
watch the
gonna get more
game.
play time over
Yeah.
Jordan Love. So who do you think start? You think they give him some run, or you think Jordan Love?
Oh,
What do
definitely
you
Jordan
mean?
Love.
Jordan
Jordan
Love play. What?
Malik Will's not gonna see the field ever.
Right.
But listen, sometimes they try to let these guys get the hot hand against the team that they was formerly with.
Unless
Man,
he get hurt,
please.
though. Unless he get hurt, but like, yeah.
How come the squad stay quiet when Lou says New York Giants are a dark horse Super Bowl team, or the team is going 11-6? Lou, I believe in them, man. Thank you, Jersey. Appreciate that. I'm not alone. Michael Jackson was right. You are not alone. Okay. Uh, so Packers easy win.
Yep, easy win right there.
Yeah.
Unless they can force that offense to make some mistakes and use that running game over there with the Titans. They still got D Hop, still got Traylon Burks. So we'll see what they do. And that tight end Okonkwo is pretty good too. So I mean, the Titans can surprise you. They can play very well in a couple of games, or they can play terrible. But we'll see what Jordan Love does with the new money that they gave him. Let's see if Christian Watson and them can step up. Let's see if they still have that magic that they had from last season. So it is what it is, man. I just see an easy victory for the Packers right there, though.
Listen, you get no argument out of me. I've been saying for a long time that when Jordan Love finally got on the field, he was going to make some noise because that is the proper way to develop a quarterback. A lot of this generation they don't want to sit your quarterback behind your starter for 2 years and let him develop. Shoot, Jordan Love sat there for 4 years, uh,
Mm-hmm.
but look how he came out. You didn't see very many rookie mistakes, if any at all, that you would have seen if he'd have started year one or year two. But he sat 4 years. He studied. He watched Aaron Rodgers. He learned the playbook. He learned the scheme. He learned how to read the defense. And he's much better player for it. So
He looks like a mini Aaron Rodgers out there.
I believe
Gotta
the
throws the
Packers are going to
ball
make
like
some
him
real
too.
noise. I believe the Packers are going to make some real noise this year.
I
They
believe
whooped
the
some
NFC
ass up in
North
the
division is
playoffs.
gonna make some noise that year with the Bears, the Packers, and the Lions.
True,
So we
Yeah,
that is
they're
play.
going
gonna
to be
fight.
a dogfight for that division.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't see the Packers beating us in the playoffs though. I'll tell you that shit.
Now I think we could beat all three of those teams.
If we play them.
I
What
think
you
we can
think?
play and beat all three of those teams. The team that I would worry about is the Lions.
Oh
Shelly?
yeah, yeah. The
You talking about
Lions.
Shelly
Yeah.
Jarvis? Are you talking about Shelly?
Duke Shelley. I guess we signed a cornerback. I don't know.
Yeah, we did. Shelly. We signed a cornerback, a tight end as a fullback, I believe.
Oh, Johnson been here. They just moved him up.
Yeah, because someone got hurt, I think, for him to make the roster.
All right. Wait a minute.
Bears.
Oh, okay. So we had Bears and Colts.
Yep.
I think the Bears run away with that one.
Yeah, I think that defense confuses.
Yeah. I got the Bears.
I think that defense confuses Anthony Richardson, and I think the Bears come out with an easy victory in that game. To be honest,
Yeah, the Bears are a better team than the Colts. Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, Shelly." Okay, he was talking about Shelly. His
Duke
stats were
Shelley.
nice in 22.
What's about Duke Shelley? That's his name. I think that's his name, Duke Shelley.
Duke Shelley.
Why you say it like that, Tosh? Oh, shit. All right, so everybody agrees the Bears run away with that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree with that. I think the Bears run away with that one. I think
And
it'd be
this
like a
is still week 3.
yeah.
Man, all right. Chargers and Steel. I got the Steelers smashing.
Yeah, I got the Steelers too.
Nah, I actually got the Chargers winning that game.
Really?
Hmm
Tell us why.
But it's gonna be a dog fight though.
I got the Chargers winning this game because I think they control the line of scrimmage against the
Yeah.
Steelers,
Mm-hmm.
and the Steelers offense with Russell Wilson or Justin Fields. I don't think it. I think that Steelers offense is going to be terrible this year.
Man,
I,
you know how many linemen they got, bro? That
the,
line is gonna protect Russell. And if Russ got time to cook, Steelers might be a problem this year.
hey, Duke Shelley ain't half bad.
No, he ain't.
Man, whoever at CB2, man.
Yeah, whoever at CB2, they're going to get a lot of work. I tell you that now.
You gotta be better than a lot.
They better prepare to work, man.
But that Chargers Steelers game gonna be a dog fight though.
I got the Chargers winning that game, like a 24-10 type game, man. I'm telling you. That
24.
Pittsburgh Steelers team, this might be the first team that doesn't do well for
the
Mike
first
Tomlin.
the first losing team for Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say they'd be a losing team. They got some linemen, bro. Tomlin's a good coach. And he's made miracles with less. So I ain't gonna count him out just yet. But
We'll see how those quarterbacks are playing, but those
Like I
quarterbacks,
said, yeah.
mm-mm.
The Chargers should win that game, but at the same
well,
time,
wait, because they got Russell and then Justin Fields, right?
Yeah.
AJ Brown's supposed to be over there. Uh, not AJ
oh
Brown.
man, he
Antonio
run he,
Brown.
he ran back.
Antonio
Oh,
Brown's supposed to be over
oh,
there
that's yeah.
retiring
I
and going
knew
into
it.
the Hall
That
of
was
Fame from there. But
yeah. It's gotta be a DPI right there.
I know might be an okay cornerback number 2. We'll see. Hopefully, that would be great, Jarvis. Oh, okay. Well, we all know that the Dolphins now have Odell Beckham. They have Tua. They have some speedsters over there. They got a pretty good
Well,
squad.
Odell Beckham will be on the
Yeah, I'm
pup,
about
so
to
he
say
won't be
that.
playing this game.
Oh, they're not playing. Yeah, he not playing for like 4
Oh
weeks.
damn, he's still hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
Yeah, we have to
OBJ.
move. Yeah, we're gonna have to move this along a little bit. I got the Seahawks in the upset. I got the Seahawks in the upset beating the Dolphins. I
No
think the
sweat.
defense will come to play. And I think the Seahawks will put up enough points. I got it like a 24-23 type win for the Seahawks.
You got the Raiders beating the hell out the Panthers.
Yep. Now
49ers
that
beating
Rams
the Ravens.
49ers, it just depends on how banged up the 49ers are still around week 3 because the 49ers are banged up, man. And then,
Lions.
yeah, I got the Rams winning that in the upset. I got the Lions beating down the Cardinals.
Yep.
Um, I actually got the Ravens beating down the Cowboys.
Oh, no brainer. Lamar and them gonna ball out this year.
And here's my upset special for this week. I got the Falcons beating the Chiefs in Atlanta.
The upset special: Falcons over the Chiefs. Week
Hmm
3, Thursday night game.
Yep. I got the Jaguars beating the Bills, and I got the Bengals beating the Commanders.
Mm. Got the Jags beating the Bills.
Hmm
Ooh.
Because
I can see.
The Bills, the first couple of weeks, they're gonna have to find themselves because they don't have the players that they used to be. So those receivers are gonna have to get acclimated to Josh Allen, and I just think they go beat the Bills, man. The Bills might start off the season like a 1-3 or 2-2, but I
Ooh.
think they pick it up during the middle of the season once everybody gets acclimated to each other.
Well, they
And you know the
back.
Bengals are gonna beat the Commanders. Um, week 4,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thursday night game. I got the Giants actually coming out with a victory. I think this is the year where we show the Cowboys who we
Damn
are
right.
this year.
Damn right. Oh yeah.
I think the Cowboys can be had this year. As long as we don't let CD Lamb go off, we should be good. I don't think
Mm.
their running game is going to be the same, and their defense is not going to be the same. So we'll see. And I think this is a game that Slayton eats because Deron Bland is out for the first 8 weeks. So yeah, I think Slayton eats in this game, and Neighbors catches Diggs off guard a couple of times in this game. I think we win that game. Bengals, you already know they're gonna beat the Panthers. That Falcons Saints game is gonna be crazy. Um, I got the Falcons winning, but I think that game is gonna be crazy.
Think it's gonna be a shootout like that Drew Brees and Eli Manning
Hmm
game.
No, not like that, but I think it'll be like a 30-21, 31-28 game Falcons. I think the Texans beat up on the Jaguars that first game. The Jets are going to beat up on the Broncos. The Packers are going to beat up on the Vikings.
Mm.
I got the Steelers beating the Colts. I got the Rams beating the Bears.
What?
Yeah, the Rams ain't no slouch.
I know
The
your brother
Rams are
mad
back.
at you. I know your brother mad at you.
Mhm. Don't matter. Um, I
uh,
got the Eagles beating the Buccaneers.
ooh,
I got the 49ers trouncing the Patriots. I got the Cardinals beating the Commanders.
damn, son. I thought the Cardinals. Listen, I was trying to give the Commanders some credit this year and think that they was going to try to at least be a 500 team.
You know that they got the rookie quarterback starting out, so they're gonna take some time to get acclimated to each other. And then they traded away their second best receiver and they get nothing in return. So I don't know why they traded Dotson to a damn division opponent and you didn't get Ayuk. That's crazy. Because Ayuk just resigned with the 49ers. So I don't know what the Commanders doing over there. They just helping their division. That's weird, bro. These dudes are weird, bro. I don't understand the Commanders. I got the Chiefs beating the Chargers. I got the Browns beating up on the Raiders. I got the Ravens beating the Bills. I got the Dolphins beating the Titans. I got the Seahawks beating the Lions.
What?
Hmm The Seahawks match up very well with them.
If they don't got Pete Carroll no more, there's going to be a totally different system the Seahawks running.
I think it's better that Pete Carroll's gone. I got the Seahawks in the playoffs, man. I got 3 teams coming from the NFC West.
So we have Bucks and Falcons, week 5. Hello.
Hmm.
I said we got Bucks and Falcons week 5.
Yeah, you pick them this time, Lou. Huh?
All
Been
right. Well,
picking them.
got the Falcons beating the Bucks. Uh, Jets beating the Vikings. Bears demolished the Panthers. Mm, I don't see the Commanders beating the Browns. I
No.
got the Browns winning that game. Dolphins over the Patriots. Jags over the Colts.
Hmm.
Want to scroll down? I can't see the teams underneath Jags and Colts. I got the Jaguars beating the Colts.
Scroll down.
Pat.
Wait,
All
Pat.
right.
Oh,
Um. All right. Well, we're gonna do a blind guess for October 6th. Um.
Bills and who's the other team?
uh, I can't see who's under the Bills or who's under the Ravens to give my pick. And Pat walked away from the stream.
Uh,
Um. Well, we'll recap. I got the
was it week
Bucks
5?
over the Falcons. I got the Jets over the Vikings. I got the Bears over the Panthers. I got the Browns beating the Commanders. I got the Dolphins beating the Patriots and the Jaguars beating the Colts.
It's Bills and
I'm gonna
Texans.
give you. I'm gonna give you an unpopular opinion. Salute to y'all, man. What's good, Lou?
What's going on, NYG?
What's good, NYG?
What's happening, man? I'm just gonna drop a quick nugget for you, real quick. I think the Panthers beat the Bears.
Okay, that's the unpopular pick for week
Yeah,
5.
I think the Panthers beat the Bears.
I can see why you say that.
Yeah, I think people sleeping on this Panthers team, Bryce Young, because people. The thing you got to understand within the NFL and with the fans and the media, they're all basing everything off last year as if the years stay the same. The Panthers are going to be a better team this year. And I think the Bears are being a little bit overrated with the little Caleb Williams situation. But um, I think the Panthers get them there. The Panthers, you got to remember, they did upgrade. They got Deontay Johnson. They drafted
That wide
my
receiver.
man that I wanted, Leggett, Xavier Leggett. I think he's gonna be a
Yeah.
dog. And they
Mm-hmm.
still got the veteran
Country
Adam
boy.
Thielen. Yeah. Yeah, country boy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I like their running game. You know what I'm saying.
They got
Chuba.
Deontay Johnson over there too. Can't forget about him.
Exactly. Yeah,
Can
I
you
mentioned
scroll
him.
up?
Yeah. So I think
I
that's
already
gonna
picked all those teams.
be
Bills.
Okay.
kind of an
Bills.
upset, man.
I
But you
got the
got it, Lou.
Texans over the Bills.
Mhm.
Ravens over the Bengals. Raiders over the Broncos. 49ers smashed the Cardinals. Giants beat the Seahawks. Ooh, that Packers and Rams game is going to be a good one. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
that's a toss up, but I'm going to take the Packers. I think Jordan Love is going to try to show out and get
I'm
some
taking
money.
the Rams in that game.
Me
Rams is
too.
a sleeper team for me,
I'm
and
taking the Rams too.
I'm gonna put a video out about that. I like the
My
Rams this year.
unpopular pick for week 5 is the Packers over the Rams. NYG's unpopular pick for week 5 is the Panthers over the Bears. Okay.
Hmm.
Then we got Cowboys and Steelers. Week 5, Thursday night football.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Where's it at?
No, the
It's in
Cowboys gonna.
Pittsburgh.
Cowboys.
This
Yeah,
in Pittsburgh. I
I
got the
think the
Cowboys winning
Steelers.
that
I
game.
think the
I got
Steelers upset them. I think the Steelers upset them, but Saints and Chiefs. Ooh,
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Chiefs gonna whoop that ass.
ooh, they got a new
yeah.
revamped defense over there in the Saints. Don't sleep.
Man, Derek Carr is trash.
I said defense. I ain't say nothing about the offense.
What do they have on defense though? I mean, I know they drafted
Mark,
Kool
yeah,
Aid
but
as we
besides
mentioned.
Marshawn Lattimore, like,
Nah, they made it. They made a trade, bro. They got another dude over there, another defensive lineman that was showing Cam Jordan some pointers. I was watching it on Twitter today. Um, but where we at? Okay.
But they do also
NYG,
have
you take week
Amari.
6, NYG. I did week 5. Pat did week 4. You do
Uh,
week 6.
Amari.
Okay, that's cool. I got you. 49ers at Seahawks. Now, when you look at the 49ers, you got to understand, and I made a little video about the 49ers, kind of poking fun at them a little bit, but they're a good damn team, so don't get
Oh,
it
yeah.
twisted. You know what I'm saying?
They're
But the
set up for
Seahawks,
sustained success.
exactly. But the Seahawks, I think people sleeping on the
Yeah,
Seahawks a
look.
little bit too. I think they sleeping on the Seahawks a little bit, and I think the Seahawks in a Week 6 game at towards the beginning of the season, I think they might get the 49ers here. I
Hey,
really
look.
do.
I think the Seahawks get them too.
I feel the
Seahawks.
same.
Oh yeah.
I feel the same way about the Steelers right now. Everybody's sleeping on Russell Wilson because of his performance in Denver. They was using him wrong over there. Russ might
Mm-hmm.
go out and show out in Pittsburgh.
Facts.
We'll see.
That's a real possibility, but I think the Seahawks get the 49ers here, man. The
Yeah,
49ers have
I think
been
they get the game.
Yeah, they've been notoriously a slow starting team. And the thing you got to understand about the 49ers is, again, it's about expectations with them. They're not worried about the regular season. As I've mentioned in my video, they're trying to hunt for a Super Bowl because they can't get there. For whatever reason, this team can't get it done. But the Seahawks, again, I'm interested to see what the Seahawks look without Pete Carroll because coaching matters. Shout out to Coach Ed. And I don't know, but I think in a situation like this, Week 6, I think they'll be pumped up enough for us to take care of San Francisco here.
I'm Hans and I'm Franz, and we are going to pump you up.
But you got the Jags at the Bears, man. Jags at the Bears,
Hmm.
man.
Hmm.
Whoo,
Prince
I'm
again,
Charming.
actually gonna go with Prince Charming and the Jaguars.
Prince Charming, again, he got paid. He's the one, but again, there's a lot of expectations for the Bears too. And the Bears don't even want those expectations. They like, nah, chill. And the media is like, no, Caleb Williams, he's a
Yep.
god. We're going.
Oh,
You can't
they're
even
gonna
run
have to
from
deal
it,
with
bro.
it. It is. They gonna
Right. So I think the Bears have unwanted expectations. It's like they want to chill, but they can't. So it's gonna be a tough game for the Bears, and I do think that the Jaguars have a, and people always talk about Trevor Lawrence and them, but look at that defense. They got Josh Allen. Um, who else did they
Trayvon
draft?
Walker.
good,
Trayvon
good
Walker.
teams handle expectations. Though.
They got some pieces over there on defense too. You know what I'm saying? So do not sleep on the Jacksonville Jaguars. We make fun of Trevor Lawrence because we've seen him play, and he's not a god that you guys think he is. But the overall team, the Jaguars are solid, and they got Doug
Mm-hmm.
Peterson, and they are a pretty good team. So I think they handle the Bears here. What you guys think?
Yeah, I think the Jaguars beat the Bears here.
Lou,
Hey, you got week 6.
I'm asking you what you think about the game.
Well, I can see the Jaguars beating the Bears.
Okay.
I don't agree that the Bears are overhyped. I mean, but the same thing could be said. They look good on paper. We need to see it on the field. So I get your point. But it should be a hard fought game. I look at it as a 50-50 game. But hey,
I think
fuck
so.
Crew Sports Network. You say the Jags is gonna win, I'm gonna ride with you. Let's go, Jags.
All right, Taj, what was you gonna say?
I like Lou said, I think it's gonna be a 50-50 game, but I think Jacksonville squeezes it out.
Yeah, that's
Pause,
kind
Taj.
God, come on.
of. Yeah,
I,
wrong word choice around Lou. You gotta watch your words around him and Coach. They'll get you. But the Buccaneers versus the Saints. This is a tough one here, man. It's a tough one, fellas.
division,
Where they playing at?
New Orleans.
It looks like New Orleans, yeah.
I give it to the Saints in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But I don't know, man. See, it's something that I like about the Buccaneers team, and the reason I like their team because they're a little bit in comparison to the Giants. The only difference is they got Mike Evans. And Mike Evans is a proven receiver, and we're trying to get our number one receiver to be a proven receiver. And that's the only difference I see with this team. I think the Bucks have a solid defense. I think the Giants have a solid defense. I think the Bucks offensive line is, it's okay. So is the Giants, and I think the quarterback comparison is fair as well. You know what I mean?
E-Man
So
Perry.
I do think the Bucks are one of these teams that can sneak up in the NFC because the NFC I think is wide open. We'll continue with the show, but we've been pointing out flaws with the 49ers, the Cowboys, the Eagles, so on and so forth, man. And why not Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay was a playoff team last year,
Mm-hmm.
so we can't sleep like the Bucks is just going to be some trash team. I think they're going to be one of two in that division. I think it's going to be between them and the Falcons, and I think they beat the Saints here.
E-Man Perry says that other linebacker led the league in solo tackles and total tackles like the last 3 seasons for Yesde Olukun.
I don't know who that is.
For Yesade Oluokun. Y'all giving away y'all picks for the pick'ems. LOL. I'm keeping track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you don't know how I'm going to pick though. See, I'm
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gonna
it
pick.
can
I know
change
what
week
I'm
to
doing,
week because of
bro.
injuries.
We gonna
I'm
pick
very
them each
smart.
week
Yeah,
live on the
I'm
show.
very smart. I'm not gonna
No,
ever
but
give away
I
my
thought I
strategy.
thought we was I thought we was gonna pick them live on the show every week.
Yeah, we are, and
Okay,
that's the thing, Lou. So, um,
that's gonna change from now to then.
exactly. But
Yeah.
Diella thinks he has an advantage, so we'll just roll with that. And I'm picking the Bucks for this game. Trust me, man. You can't outsmart. I'm very smart, bro. I don't give myself credit for much, but I'm pretty savvy.
Damn, that pronunciation was smooth. For Yesade Oluokun. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. LOL. I'm just messing around.
Yeah, I know, Diella. I know.
All right, but go ahead. Let's get to where we at.
All right,
Bucks
Jags.
and Saints. So
Um,
Commanders, Ravens.
we did 49ers. We did Jags, Bears. We got to go Commanders, Ravens now.
Whew.
Here's a
God.
game I think you get the Commanders get mopped in, and it's not me. It's just look, bro. You on the road at the Ravens, and you have a bad offensive line, and that Ravens defense is coming to
Woo.
hunt. They are coming to hunt
Yeah, that
for
Ravens
Mr. Jaden
defense might eat
Daniels.
that game.
They
Bro.
are coming to hunt for Jaden Daniels, and again, man, I look.
Oh my.
I don't like the Commanders, but I'm gonna be fair. Jaden Daniels was my number one quarterback. I think he's going to be good. I think the Commanders are not doing him any favors right now, putting him behind that offensive line and not giving him much to work with at the skill position. So this is going to be a mollywop right here, man. Ravens easy. What y'all got?
Are you
Yeah.
saying that they're giving him the Daniel Jones treatment?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Like they traded away one of their best receivers to a division opponent. That
Facts.
doesn't make any sense. And
Fucking
didn't get nothing
stupid.
in return. I
Stupid
thought
as
they would at
fuck.
least try to get Ayuk, but
They're
shit,
fucking
Ayuk just
retarded.
resigned with the 49ers.
Thank
He just
God.
helping
Thank
out your division. That don't make any
Mm-hmm.
sense.
And that's what I
God.
said. They're idiots. But go ahead. Y'all got it, man. What y'all think about this game?
What?
I think they get whooped.
Get
What?
whooped. Get beat down.
Yes, whoa.
You want to get beat down too, fool?
Right.
We got a lot of more. We got a whole lot of more.
But let's move on, man.
Baltimore, his rookie year all over again. Wait, they traded Terry McLaurin?
Nah, but they
No,
don't
they
have
traded
anything else
John
besides
John
Terry
Dodson.
McLaurin. that's the problem. They got
They
Terry
got that
McLaurin
with
and what's the other cat's name? He's pretty decent.
De'Ami Brown and
Brown and no, it's
Zacchaeus.
another
Man,
one.
them dudes trash.
Yeah. Anyway, but Yeah, they giving them RG3. Definitely. That's definitely the
RG3
RG3 treatment. Definitely, Iman.
All right. Where we at here? Packers,
Cardinals,
Cardinals.
Packers. Yeah, this is smash one too. Packers easy man in this one. The Cardinals, I do think they'll be better than people think. I just don't think they'll be good. So, the Packers, I think they'll be good. I think they have developed their team where they're comfortable with what they're putting out there on the field. Like the Packers, like how we talk about the Giants, we mostly focus on at historically defensive line. Like we put out defensive linemen, edge rushers, so on and so forth. The Packers are a type of team to put out quarterbacks, and they got another one, and he's gonna be pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Packers get this game here. They're at home. There's a slight chance for a Cardinal upset, but I'm gonna hold that one because I know Deal is watching. But I think the Packers get. I think the Packers get them here. I mean, it's in Green Bay. Kyler Murray, he don't like the cold, and he probably want to go play Madden afterwards. So y'all got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I got the Packers winning that game.
But we're all in agreement. Colts,
All right.
Titans.
Colts, Titans. Now,
Got the Colts winning this one.
this gonna be a good one, bro. But Pat, you got it, man. Why you think the Colts gonna win this one, man? You was pretty pretty. You know what I'm saying? Definitive with that pick.
Yeah, I just think the Colts are gonna yeah, have a good running game against them, and I think they're not gonna contain Anthony Richardson, so he's gonna make some plays. Not saying he's gonna have the greatest passing game, but I just think they're gonna run up and down on the Titans, man.
Um, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. To be honest with you, I think Tennessee is a team like the Giants, where they just gonna get slept on regardless. Like they're gonna get trashed, and I don't. They're not being trashed, but they're probably being trashed by their fan base and whoever covers the AFC South. But the Titans are just a solid team, and the reason I'm with Lou on this one, and shout out to you, bro. I think what's gonna hold the Titans back this year is coaching because of Vrabel, and him not being there is gonna hold them back a little bit. But as far as a team, dog, they got Hop, D Hop, and Cal Ridley over there, and they got a decent offensive line, and they still got Simmons and a couple pieces on defense. And I just think within this division, you have a quarterback like Anthony Richardson for the Colts. The Colts do have a good team too, but the Colts are finicky because they're basing a lot of what they do on that quarterback. Let's keep it a buck. They've always been that type of team, you know? And like I said, certain teams in the NFL are quarterback driven, certain teams are defensive driven. The Titans are a defensive driven team. And I think in a matchup like this, they can probably get the better of the Colts. But y'all got it.
Yeah, I just think the Colts win that game,
What you think, Lou?
And there you have it. Colts, Titans. You got 50-50. Well, I think the Titans win. Um,
Okay.
Texas Patriots. I think the Patriots finally get a win sometime this season. Upset the Texans. Probably help try to derail their ranking in the playoff spot. Drop them from
I
like
don't.
the 2 seed to the 4 or something. Losing to the Patriots on some
Yeah,
humbug.
I think. Yeah, I do think. And no disrespect to Pat and people that like the Texans, but I think they're being a little bit overrated here, just slightly. And I want to clarify by saying they're going to be a good team, and I do think they're going to be in the playoffs. But, bruh, when you got tape and you got film on the team, and then look, they were a new team last year. You know, much like the Giants in 2022, they snuck up on a lot of people. They ain't sneaking up on nobody this year. And I guarantee you, this Patriots team is going to give them every goddamn thing they can handle. Pause. And I don't know. I think they still win the game because the Patriots, when you look at their roster, it's just not good. It's just not a good situation. And I'm glad they're not putting Drake May out there to let him die, as Pat say. So I do think the Patriots defense is gonna be solid, man. But I just think the Texans are being a little bit overrated, man. Like they ain't gonna just beat up on all these teams, man. They might win 10 games, 11. They not going no goddamn 13-3 or nothing like that. But y'all got it.
Okay.
Texans, I think they go 11-6 and 12-5.
Hmm? I disagree. I think they're more around a 10-ish,
Hey, either
9-ish.
way, I think they're in the playoff run.
They'll be in the playoffs
And
because their division sucks.
yeah, and but I think this is one of them games that they go in expecting to win, and the Patriots come in with a chip on their shoulder and eke out a win, and kind of derail them from like the 2 seed to the 4 or some shit like that. But doesn't hinder them completely from making the playoffs, but just wakes them up a little bit. Like, oh shit, okay, we got to get more serious. We can't just be sleeping on teams. But let's get through week. What is this? Week 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can close it out because everybody's tired.
Yes.
Browns and Eagles, you got who? Deshaun Watson or Jalen Hurts?
The Eagles.
We got the Eagles winning that game.
Wait, yeah. What kind of question is that? Yeah, it's just Philly.
Hey, the
And I
Browns
hate
got
'em.
like 17 first-round picks over there. You know what I mean?
But the way you put it, you was like Deshaun Watson or Jalen Hurts. If you put it like that, I'm going with Jalen Hurts. And I don't like that dude, bro. But I gotta keep it 100.
Gotta keep it a hundo, man. I think the Eagles beat the Browns, especially if Deshaun Watson ain't back to form. Now, Deshaun Watson's back to form. I got the
It's a
Browns
different
winning.
story.
Well, by
Exactly.
week
Yeah.
Different
6, he
story.
should be. This is week 6. By week 6, he
Uh,
should have knocked most of the rust off and be back
that
to Deshaun
dude
Watson.
is when we say washed, bro. You gotta understand the meaning of that.
No, I get it.
You
But
you
I
are
haven't seen
never
him
gonna get
play.
back to that level, bro.
When's
He
the last
is
time he played?
He played last year
yeah,
before he got hurt and looked terrible.
and look
Yeah.
awful, and that's what I'm
Yeah, he
saying.
looked awful.
And when you come back from another injury, you think you're gonna look better? That dude is washed, bro. And the reason the Cleveland Browns are trotting him out there because they gotta save face because they done paid him a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
remember.
gotta put him out there.
Everybody was like, the Giants should get Deshaun Watson. I was like, man, we gonna bet the farm on this motherfucker. He still got legal problems. No
Man,
thanks.
bro, this shit. The Browns are screwed, bro. Right, his shoulder. He need to massage it out. Pause.
All right.
Right.
Chargers beating the Broncos.
Yep.
Steelers over the Raiders. Falcons over the Panthers. Ooh, is this Thanksgiving? No. Cowboys,
No.
Lions.
Got the Lions winning that game.
If it's not
Don't.
Lions are
Thanksgiving,
gonna win
it's
that
the
game.
Lions.
He
The
look
Lions
at
are surely gonna win that game.
Giants beat the Bengals by a long stretch just
Yeah,
to
I
shut up on the damn
Damn.
DJ haters.
Long stretch.
By a pause, yes. Thank you. Ooh, Bills and Jets. Bills and Jets. Last game of week 6. And we'll close this one out.
Bills.
So we'll do a little analysis on this one before we close the show out. Bills and Jets. I don't know, man. I think at this point they're both fighting for a playoff position, fighting for the division over there between them. And I think Miami might put up a good run, but not really be in the hunt for the division championship. I think it's the Jets and the Bills. I
Well,
think
usually
the
the Dolphins
Bills.
suck in December, so I mean,
I think the Bills pull this one out and take the AFC East.
yeah, when games get cold, the Dolphins, yeah, they usually ain't the same team.
That's why they start off hot and always finish horrible.
Mhm. But I think I got right here in this game between the Bills and the Jets. I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills. You know why? Cause the Jets, and I do Heart of the City, so I'm not trying to hate on the Jets, but the Jets are like the Philadelphia Eagles. They're gonna win the offseason every single year. They're never going to win the Super Bowl. That's who they are. They're the fucking Eagles of the AFC. They're gonna have the best team and the best quarterbacks and the best this and the best that and da 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 da, and they're never going to win. I'm sorry, Jets fans. You can get mad at me if you want to, but this is history we're talking about, and I study history. The Jets are not that type of team, and in a late, well, not a late, but a mid game, a mid season game like this, can they beat the Bills? Yeah, of course. But at the end of the season, it's not gonna matter. They're not gonna be there. They're not gonna win anything. And reports are Aaron Rodgers don't like his teammates. But again, y'all got it, Jets fans. I got the Bills in this one though, bro.
Yeah, I got the Bills too. Um, we're gonna see with the Jets though, man, because they could be feast or famine.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And if their running game is not working this year, man,
They
it
cooked.
might be a problem.
They
Brees Hall.
cooked. I'm gonna tell you they cooked because Aaron Rodgers is not about that life. Everybody say, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers, he gonna do this, he gonna do that, he gonna do this, he gonna do that." He's not about that life. Aaron Rodgers is
I'm
trying
not
to
like Aaron
get
Rodgers.
through the season so he can get his money, so he can dip off and go play Jeopardy or go in the dark room and take shrooms and shit or whatever it is he does. So that's what Aaron Rodgers is trying to do, bro. He's not trying to fuck with the Jets like that. He's trying to get paid. Y'all gotta understand, like some of these athletes really do have agendas. You think Aaron Rodgers gives a fuck about the Jets? He's a Packer. He's gonna retire as a Green Bay Packer. Jet fans, y'all are fucking tripping, bro. Just being 100 with you. That dude don't care about y'all.
We
And
just pulled a
that's
Brett Favre all over again.
Right.
Exactly. So he did.
and that has been the Aaron Rodgers unpopular opinion. Back to you.
Appreciate you, Lou, man. But that's that's all I got, man, for the Jets, man. They ain't beating the Buffalo Bills here.
All
We'll
right.
see.
And that has been the preview for the NFL season 2024 season so far. Um, we will be continuing out the remainder of the season until the season begins, giving you our
Where you
picks.
at? Week 7?
Yeah, week 7 is where we'll start.
Okay, so I can we can pick this up Sunday
Sunday
if you
night.
want. Yeah,
Yeah,
or Sunday morning, Sunday night, and I'll go with from week 7 to the rest to the end of the season if you want to.
huh?
Unless you want to do it for yourself.
No, I mean it's going on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. But
I mean, yeah,
I normally
of
call
course.
I normally call Thursday night football and Sunday night football.
I'm
Since there's
saying
no
if
football,
you want to finish the preview, you know what I'm saying. We can do it on Giants Conversations, or if you want to do it at night, you could do it at night. That's all I was saying.
no, yeah, that's what we've been doing it in parts
Mm-hmm.
because it's 18 weeks. So we did week 1 through 2, the first one, and then we just did 3 through 7 because we missed that other episode that I didn't get to do. But
So we're gonna
we
have
can
to
do
do 7
Giants
through.
conversation. We can pick it
That's
up
what I'm
on Giants
saying. Yeah,
conversation,
I'm trying to
but
help you out
not
because
do
you
the
don't.
rest of the damn season on Giants conversation.
Nah, that's
Like,
what I'm saying. I'm trying to help you out. So we could do like 7 through 10, and then you could pick up 10 through whatever or something like that.
I
Yeah.
wanted to be through
Trying,
18 because that's the last show before the season.
right. That's what I'm getting at, Pat. I'm trying to help you. So yeah, we got you, bro. Cover it.
you said that shit like a straight up Mexican. We got you, bro.
Yeah, I've hung around in Mexico a little bit, so don't make fun of
And
me.
we're waiting to come to Minnesota with a purple arm.
Nah.
No. He said, E-Man Perry said Aaron is waiting to come to Minnesota. Brett Favre went to Minnesota. He had the
Mm-hmm.
purple arm.
Yeah,
That's when he
yeah,
got hurt.
he did. He did. And you know what? I think he might go to the Lions. Crazy as it sounds.
Well, no, Jared Goff was there. I ain't want something
Jared
like
Goff. They ain't letting
Aaron
Jared
Rodgers.
Goff out.
Aaron Rodgers last season, man.
D. Illa
With the
said he
Jets.
made the effort to come back from injury when he really didn't have to. So I don't know if I can say he doesn't care and just wants to get paid. No, I'm sure he wants a Super Bowl. He only got the one. I'm sure he would like to get another one so he can be considered one of the elite elites. Because yeah, his yards and his stats and all that count, but them rings count a lot too. When they're in that elite conversation, they that factors.
All
Because
you need is one
Dan
ring.
Marino is one
And
of the
and
greatest quarterbacks ever, and he got no ring. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
He
So
got no rings. Barkley got no rings. Aaron Rodgers has a ring. He don't give a hell about getting no championship. He's got one. All you need is one. Everybody wants two, three, four, five, like LeBron said, whatever he said. But all you need is one, bro. All you need to do is win one championship and you good money. So Aaron Rodgers already has one. What the problem is the Jets don't have one and the fan base don't have one. So they're making Aaron Rodgers. So basically telling Aaron Rodgers, hey, can we get on your level? Can you get us a championship so we can talk shit to the Giants and the Patriots? Like we don't have anything to show. Like, so that's what the problem is.
That's a
Just
fact.
saying.
it looks like they're running with Aaron Rodgers another year, cuz. A-Rod does some crazy shit, no doubt about that, but that dude is cut throat on the field.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just hope it ain't the Jets' throat that he's cutting.
Yeah. Yeah, he cold on the field, bro, but you gotta understand, it ain't just him. It ain't just him. And that's what Pat and Coach and Lou and a lot of us coming to say, look, it ain't just about the quarterback, bro. Aaron Rodgers got to worry about that offensive line. I'm just
That's a
saying.
fact. The offensive line don't get it together. Rodgers ain't flew the foot no more.
Well, if anybody is out there viewing that has tuned in for the first time on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network or any of our platforms, Unpopular Opinion Sports, Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation Inside Sports, if you're subscribed to one of us and not the other, please go subscribe to the other now. We are the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Also, go subscribe to the centralized location channel that we have just started, the Big Blue Crew Sports Network on YouTube. The link is in the chat. Tudo, if you are still there, we would appreciate it if you could put it in the chat. Um, Again, that is the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, Big Blue Crew Sports Network on YouTube. Click there, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you'll be notified anytime that any of us post and give you news updates, injury updates, roster moves, any changes in any sphere of sports of interest. Okay? So go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Don't be a ninja watcher, man. Subscribe to all of these great content creators. All right, there go all the links. Don't be a ninja watcher. It costs you nothing to push that button. It's free. You ain't got to put no email information, create no account, none of that. Just hit the subscribe button one time. You heard? Man, it's been another banger for all the
Why
ninja
you turn
watchers.
that hat around, bro? Like that shit was smooth though. It's just turned around. It's like, oh shit.
YG is silly, yo.
Another banger.
All right.
Swoosh.
It's
Ninja
amazing.
status, baby.
Freaking MacGyver.
Hold up.
This has
That
been
nigga's
another
got this.
Big Blue Crew Sports Network presentation. So until next time, y'all already know what it is. We're going to get out of here because all of us have jobs and lives. And we can only spend so much time awake to give you guys these bangers, which is why we created the sports network that y'all need to go subscribe to. Always content over there. When we're not doing something on our show, there's still something on over there.
Yep.
So
Facts.
always go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man, so you'll be kept aware of all your sports news, man. Until next time, what y'all got to tell these people?
Peace.
Deuces.
This has been a Big Blue Crew Sports Network production.